Hello, welcome in. This is a Whatnot show, and I'm just doing a crochet with me because I feel like I'm stuck trying to figure out something to make, and it's been kind of stuck like that all through December. So I'm also streaming on YouTube, so I just wanted to say hi to the YouTube people that might be joining in from YouTube. Sometimes I get some people in, so I always have to double check and see what who's going to be watching, like popping in and out. But today's Monday. Just a regular day for work, and I'm just trying to like refocus, kind of figure out what I can make. Because hi, welcome in. I had some orders earlier in December, and I just couldn't finish them. And I was like, I'm getting stuck because the yarn that I was using is really not the right yarn to use. And I feel like I need to figure out another yarn. So I'm trying the homespun. But it's funny because when I started crocheting, I think it was 2009, 2010. I think I started with this type of yarn, and it was a pain for me. Like, this was such a difficult yarn, but I don't know, I'm trying something different. I wanted to use the same color, the blue color. But I do like the way this blue and green color look, the older homespun yarn. Now they have the newer homespun that's like a little bit thick and bulky so that you can make things quicker. But this is just the regular yarn from years ago. But I just wanted to do a stream just to take an hour or so to hang out, if anybody wanted to hang out and either craft or talk about crochet or other crafts, whoever wants to take a break and just do some kind of craft and just listen and have a conversation about, taking a break, taking a rest here. I found a pattern that I think I want to work with. Let me see if I can log in to my account because I saved it. So yeah, and just always Christmas feels like it's always busy. So I have things that I plan I want to make, and then they just don't happen. I have a lot of ideas, projects that are saved in the Ravelry, and I enjoy that website to categorize future projects that I want to do. So now just the new year comes and kind of have to start all over again almost. I was a part of one of the things I enjoy about Ravelry is that they do this like project challenge. So they kind of keep track of all the projects that you completed or have an idea of what you want to complete. And maybe you can put a timeline on what project you want to work on. And if you want to work on one project and to complete it in a month, and then but it's nice because it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. So like 2 years ago, my son was born. Welcome in, everybody. 2 years ago, my son was born, and I was only able to do one project because I was so like busy and possibly overwhelmed with just everything, that it was a new venture for me, a new life with a newborn. But this year, or last year, 2023, I was able to do 20 projects. Well, I signed up for 20 projects. I did 9. Hey, that's better than 1, right? And, things that you want to jump on, I have those added on my list. But I just wanted to jump on today, and I had a show. I usually have shows on Saturdays, and I was like, no, I want the weekend. Sometimes it's nice to take a break and do something different on the weekend. Thank you for stopping in, everyone. I do have some things in my bite now, but and I do have lots of other craft supplies. So if anyone has something that they're looking for, I can pull it from my listings. You can also look at the profile and look at the marketplace and see what is showing up. I usually try to keep everything listed. Sorry. I usually try to keep everything on my shows listed and available and anytime. So if anybody wants to look at it on my profile, they can. So today I wanted to work on a bucket hat because, I wanted to make a child hat, a hat for a girl. I had request to make a few hats, and I didn't get to finish these projects, but I want to get these done soon. So maybe changing my yarn will help change the work, because I feel like the yarn I was using was too firm or tight that it wasn't working out. And now I can't find what I saved, unless I forgot the name. Mug wrap crayon tote. I also still have the idea of making this crayon tote, which is like a bag, it's just like a folder made out of yarn that you can put coloring books in, and it has little slots for pencils or crayons, and you can it's like a travel case for carrying your coloring pencils for kids. So that could be something. It was just taking a long time because it was single crochet. They're so tiny that it just feels like a project takes forever when you do single crochet sometimes. So it just feels like it takes forever, and I want things, like sometimes we want things done so quickly, too quickly. I still don't remember. Maybe it's all the way in the bottom here. I'm taking a look. No. Okay, I'll have to look for it again. But it's a free pattern. It's online, and I just pulled it up on Ravelry and trying to see if it'll work with the yarn that I have here. That also looks like a good one too. It's always interesting. I don't know. It's always difficult to figure out what you want to start with. We know what projects you want to start. And I wish I could show you the screen so I could show you what I'm seeing, but I guess that's for something else to do. So if you have any questions or comments or ideas, you can let me know too. I'm still looking here. I just kind of wanted a simple. There we go. It was this bucket hat. Oh, I thought it was a website. Oh, because this one was a bulky one, and I was like, this is not bulky. This is homespun, and it doesn't appear bulky, but who knows? Maybe I can make it. I don't want to be disappointed. Sometimes you have, the thought of, oh yes, I can make this, and it doesn't work out. So it's always difficult to figure it out. Maybe I want to do it a little smaller, so maybe I can. All these, easy bucket hat. Everybody's jumping on the bucket hat, and they've been pretty interesting from the past couple of years on TikTok and everything. So that's what I wanted to try. And this is a different view than what I'm used to also to see me in the bottom. So maybe I should move myself up on the screen. I don't know. Let's use my hands up higher. So what this pattern says, it says 2 strands of yarn. See, there's it's with a continuous round. Would I be able to do that? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be so thick if it was with 2 yarns. Maybe not. I'll try something else. What was I looking at? I was looking at something else. It was always difficult to figure out what pattern would work properly. And 3. Which one was the one that I found? I wanted to try this one because it's just a plain one. Let me see. Welcome in, everyone. How are you doing today? I do have things. I do have some listings that I can pull in. I do have yarn as well. If anyone's interested in some yarn, I can show those what I have. I think it's in my inactive list. Yes. I know some people had some interest in the past with the yarn that I had. So let me see. Let me pull that in just a minute. If anyone's interested, I think I put those in auction. Yep, they popped in the auction. So I have some yarn. Let's see what else. I know I put some crochet hooks. I have some other listings for crochet hooks. Checking out my listings here. I do have, if you look at my future shows set up, I did a book show for craft books, and I did buy a few more that I'm going to add to the listings. So I have craft books, with a different variety, a mix of crochet, knit, and beading, some other things, embroidery. I think I have a couple of those. So if anyone's interested in books, I have a show. I think at the end of the month I put it, but it might be adjustable. And I have a lot of crochet magazines. I also have some sewing patterns and some knitting needles and crochet hooks. And anytime someone buys something with crochet, if anybody's interested in a crochet hook with their purchase, or bundle those together, I can definitely do that. Hi, welcome in, Abstractory. How are you? I'm just kind of browsing around my listings to see what I can throw on my screen right now, but I'm going to be working on some pattern here. I'm doing good. December was, I just needed to sit out a little bit, and I did some shows in December, but I just wanted to kind of take a little break. And I still need to refocus, kind of figure out what types of shows I want to do. Or more craft show, make with me, crochet with me, those kind of things. Kind of plan them out in advance. Or they can just be spontaneous too, because sometimes that happens. They kind of like, oh, maybe I want to go on. At first, I don't want to I don't want to go online. But once you go on, it feels okay. Like it works out. Especially when somebody, has a conversation with you. That's always a nice thing. So I did find the pattern that I was looking at earlier. So I just wanted to do some simple bucket hat pattern because I had a request to make some things, and I kind of been stuck on what to make. And I didn't want to click an ad. I wanted to try this homespun to see if it was as difficult as I used to think it was back in the day. Aw, thank you so much for your stopping in, and hope you have a safe ride home. Thank you. All right. Thank you everyone else for stopping in. Luckily, I did find the pattern I wanted to do. Let's close this. I was going to close this page here so I can get things out of the way here. Clean up my pages here. Yeah, so I added, let me see what else I have. It shows inactive. I need to throw, it's a good time also to look at what I need to throw back into my shows here. So all the books that I have here, I did sell some of them, but they're all gonna be in the listings. So if you're interested in any of them, you can do a pre-bid, or you can do a notification. So if you need a notification on a item, you can definitely do that. I don't know why it's showing. Okay, I'm gonna throw it in the book sale then. I didn't want to throw it in the other show. Unless someone's interested, you can, let me know if you have any interest in anything. So I have the books. I threw them into the book show for the end of the month. But whoever is here that's interested in something, you can let me know. Oh, why? Some websites have too many ads, So something got clicked. I need the instructions. Okay. So it says make a magic ring. Let's see if I can see. Oh, see? My face is in the way of my hands. I think I need to move my camera. Let me switch it up. Oh, no. No, I didn't want to do that. So let's do this, and then it's funny how everybody, come on, there we go. So I'm gonna move my head up so I can be out of the way. Almost, this is what I feel like I'm in the way. All right, there we go. A little bit different. I'll put this yarn here on this side, and so I'm gonna start. Thank you for stopping in. If you have any questions, please let me know. I can see if you're looking for something. I can let you know if I have anything. Hi, welcome in. Let's see. So it said, I'm just doing some crocheting. I'm using a smaller hook than what's requested because maybe I want to make it more difficult for me. So we'll see. One. Let's do this because it's been such a long, I've been kind of stuck this month. I feel like I haven't been able to do any projects. Just stuck. I think the only reason was because I've been using the wrong type of yarn, and I don't know if this will work, but I hope it will. I want to see how it looks like. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 4 more. And it runs away. And it feels nice when I can use up a ball of yarn that's been sitting there. I have nothing, no projects or plans, just finally are able to use it. I've had this one for a while. I think I was planning to make another market bag back in the day, and I just stopped because it's kind of thick. So I think for a market bag, it gets pretty long. I made one, and it's a pretty big body size bag. So this is the reason why I think I stopped. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. There's 10. So that's the first one. And there's no way I can. Okay. I'll go find the next. Okay, slip stitch. And so the next one, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And we slip stitch to the beginning. I think it's a chain 2. And then do 2 double crochet in each. It just really depends because bucket hats are usually floppy. And this is kind of stiff too, a little more on the chunky side than the floppy. I don't know. But it's definitely going to be warm. So if somebody's in the colder area weathers, it'd be good. Now we go back. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ten. 12. I'm going to put something in the show notes. I'm not. If anybody wants to purchase anything, that's fine. But if not, that's okay too, because this is just kind of taking an hour to do doing some crochet work. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping in. If you're interested in anything in the bin or the buy it now, you can let me know and I could run anything for you. I'm just going to be working on a bucket hat, actually. I'm just writing something in the notes here. I just wanted to keep it relaxed. Okay. Show notes. All right, so just trying to look at all the things I have here. Okay. So I'm doing two double crochet. And this is the second row. Hello, welcome in. I'm just crocheting today. I do have some things in the auction and the bin, so if you're interested in anything or if you have any questions, you could let me know, and I can help as much as I can. Did a magic circle, and then you do double crochets, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay. So I think I'm supposed to slip stitch. Let's see. Continue increasing till your required size. Okay. Oh, instructions. Oh. In the back loops only. Work normal double crochet. I know. This is very basic instructions. There's a lot of spelling errors, but so I'll just keep going. Hi, welcome in. Thank you for stopping in. Let me know how you're doing, how you are doing today. Yeah, you can type in the chat, or there may be somebody on YouTube. Let me see. I do also stream on YouTube from Whatnot. So let me see. I have somebody there. That's why it keeps showing something. Let me look. Oh, no. And I keep typing stuff, huh? I need it. Yes. Is that fine? Okay. I think it was. All right. Well, I am on. I'm here, and someone. Hi, look a beard. Hello. He stopped in. He just stopped in. So I'm guessing that the person wants me to do increases. And I was trying to make the size for a child. Not an adult size, but they're not too different because I think it's only just a couple inches of a difference, since women beanies or hats are about 21 to 22 inches, and I think the children's sizes are 18 to 19, from what I remember from another website. Let me see if I can pull something up. I always have to look at, instructions like that. Hat sizes. There's so many different types of charts that you can look at. Beep boop beep beep beep. Okay, crochet hat size. But like, let me see what it says. Because you can measure someone's head, or you can kind of guesstimate. Because the hat could be 18 to 19 inches. A teen would be about 20, and then the women 21 to 22, and then men is 22 to 23 possibly. So I have to make the crown diameter. This is very technical. About 6.5. Okay, from this chart that I'm looking at, 6.5 inches. So I could be doing 6 rounds. I do like the way the colors on this are coming out. The blue and green with some gray. It's so nice. A little more gray, I'm surprised. Like you can, in the ball it looks blue with like a purpley blue. Looks a little purple, but it's actually like a grayish color. And you can see a little more, I guess, more in here than anything else. So you just keep increasing, and sometimes it pops. This is not as bad. I think with the other yarn I was using, it starts curling a different way. So it's just like, it didn't work. I feel like I'd have to make something else with that yarn. I don't know what else but nothing to wear. It would be pretty kind of stiff to wear. I made something else in an acrylic yarn that was not flowy. It was very stiff. So being conscious of that. Okay, so now we're doing, this is 1 double crochet and then 2 in the next one. So it's a multiples of 3 now because I'm in the 3rd row. Ooh. Is this clock correct? No, it's not. It's an hour ahead. It's not 9 o'clock. It's only 7:41. I was only planning to be on until 8:30, but because we gotta end the day, relax with my family. So I'm doing 1 double crochet and then 2 after that. So it's the point of increasing. So the first, you can see in the circle, the first round was 10, the first circle, and then you slip stitch and chain 2. The second circle had 2 double crochet in each stitch, and this next, the 3rd row, see, it kind of like pops up a little bit like a little hat already. It has 3 in increments of 3. So there's 1 double crochet, and then the next stitch you do 2 together. 2. And I think so. I should have 30 then. But when I get to the end, I always have to count to see what I was doing. 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So I need to do 3 more. 3 more. It's a little difficult when you're at the end and it's kind of like, where's the last space? Because these are so difficult to see sometimes. That's okay. That should be okay. I think because I skipped, instead of doing it at the same stitch, no, I did it on the same stitch. Sometimes it happens you kind of skip something and it might have messed up the count, but crochet is kind of forgiving, especially with this yarn. It gets kind of bumpy, but you don't see the mistakes. So this is the third round. I keep unraveling this. I rolled this in a ball and it just keeps rolling around. So I either need a really big yarn bowl. I can hold my yarn because this thing is kind of big. It's a big ball of yarn. So the next round would be increments of 4. So 1 double crochet in one double crochet in the next one. And then the third stitch, you do 2 double crochet. 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2, and then you go all the way around. That should be 40. We're going around. 1 2. Here's 1 1, the next one, 2 in the next one. Say together, but I can't say the word together because there's a DC2TOG, and that means put the 2 stitches together, and that's not even the same as putting 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. That's a whole nother thing. That's decreasing. Okay, 1. I wish I could go faster sometimes, but because sometimes I get so excited to see the end result and the instructions that I found are so, they're sad because they're not like full instructions that they tell you each round, and I kind of like it so you can kind of follow the step by step. But this was just a plain, okay, make it as big as you want and then you make it as long as you want, and that's just basic instructions. It's like, no, give me the step by step. I like to have it kind of laid out, but I guess life doesn't do that sometimes, so you kind of make your own thing. Make your own way. All right, so 1 double crochet in 1 stitch. The next one is another double crochet, and the next one is 2 double crochet, and that equals 4. And I sound like I'm teaching my son. 1 double crochet, next one, 1 double crochet, next one is 2 double crochet. But it's nice when I do get excited to see the final result, and I feel like this might be a good yarn. It's never been positive in the past, but maybe after how many years? I started in like 2008. So maybe after the 15 years of crocheting, maybe this will actually work out with this yarn. I might enjoy it after all, because now they have the new thick and easy homespun, and it's not the same. And so I was like, oh, I kind of felt a little nostalgic for the old yarn. So I'm glad I at least have this one. But so far it's been feeling good. The old homespun sometimes I look out for it. I did find a red homespun in the thrift store, and I was so excited. I was happy because it makes me think of Christmas too. It's a nice bumpy texture in the yarn, so I guess it makes me think of warm and cozy things. Oh, right, I did the 4 rounds. It's really neat how you could see the rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got let's see how fast I can make it. I mean, the instructions, we're on the 5th one, so we're doing 5. 1 in 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So that's 3, and then 2 in the next one. So we're doing 5 increments of 5. 1 increase. So the instructions that I found that were very basic said this can be done in 2 hours. So let's see. I just started when I found this in maybe at 8:15. No, 7:15, 7:20. So maybe I was talking too much. It took me a while to find the pattern again. So let's say it could be already 20 minutes that I've been working on this. I could finish it in 2 hours if I am fast enough. And I want to keep a conversation going so I can have some entertainment for some people and show some kind of fun stuff on YouTube, I guess. So there we go. So as I said again, this is a Whatnot show where you can bid an auction. And I'm streaming to YouTube. And if you are interested in purchasing anything, you'd have to make a Whatnot account, which there's a link in the description. But so if anyone's interested in joining Whatnot as a buyer, you can join in. And it's a lot of fun with the community. There's a lot of different kinds of sellers, vintage, estate sale, garage sale, playing cards, handmade jewelry, vintage jewelry, handmade jewelry. There's just a lot of different groups and everybody, working together, different sellers. And so it's a lot of fun, a lot of variety. If anyone on YouTube wanted to join into the Whatnot show communities, you can jump on Whatnot and make an account and come and join us. And let me know if you sign up on Whatnot, or let me know in the chat if you are new and are interested. I can definitely give you more information too. So, all right, and this check-in. I don't know. I'm checking the size chart really. I should have a ruler. I was like, what's it called? Mostly like a measuring tool somewhere. It's in a pile in here somewhere, but alrighty. Just looking for you would think some things have like measuring numbers or something. I wanted to measure. Let me see if my husband can get me something. Let's see. I'm asking my husband where I can find the measuring tape. Anyways, we'll find out. So I'll just keep going here. Okay, so we're still in the 5th row. So this 1 double crochet in each stitch 3 times, and then the next one has 2 because you're increasing, so it makes that circle effect. Let's keep going around. So, four, 5. This is 2 double crochet. Oh, on both of them. Thank you. One of each. I bought this one online, and I liked it, except it broke. So I was trying to figure out a way to keep it long, but it just doesn't want to close up. So I have another one. Let's see. So it said inches, 6.5. So, well, it would be like that maybe. So maybe another round. We'll see. I always want to like look ahead to see if I'm doing it right. Okay. 1 double crochet, 2 double. Hi, welcome in. Just talking while I'm crocheting. I do have things in the bin and the auction, some yarn and knitting and crocheting tools if you're interested. Thank you for stopping in. I'm working a bucket hat, so I think this yarn is working out good so far, because sometimes when you make a circle it gets too stiff sometimes. This one is starting to bend nicely, so I'm on the 5th row and I'm doing 5. 1, doing 5 double crochet. So 3, and then the next stitch gets 2 double crochet. This is a homespun yarn. See, it's a lot of very texturized yarn, and I don't know if they make this kind anymore, because I've seen the homespun Lime brand makes this brand, and now they have a thick and quick or thick and easy or something like that, thick and quick, that you can use, and it's a little more texturized, a little more thicker than this, but this is I guess the older version of homespun. They still have homespun, but I don't think they have the type of colors anymore. They had a little more variety of colors back in the day. So it was, 10, 15, 10 years ago, maybe. I think I bought this at around that time, like 10 or 15 years ago. And I haven't done anything with it, with this yarn, because I was always so frustrated with it. It is very difficult to see the top of the stitches, so, and it's kind of hard to see the stitches sometimes because it starts pilling or fuzzing up a little bit sometimes. So if you pull it apart, it'll start fuzzing up a little bit. Not really pilling, but it's pretty warm, and I've seen blankets made out of this. So I think the thick and quick would be easy to make a blanket with now. I'm sure you need a lot more, though. I don't know how many skeins of thick and quick you would need to make a blanket, but it can be done and it looks nice. I like the colors on this one. Even though it looks a little purple on the screen on my end, it's a little more like a grayish purple, but still it looks nice. Maybe it's just like the shine, like a metallic-y shine. Not sparkle, but I don't know. So let's see if this works. Because I also tried to make bucket hats and they kind of look a little bit off too. Maybe a little too loose. And I was trying to follow instructions for another bucket hat before, and I made it with the velvet yarn, and I have it somewhere. Now that I think about it. What's that? Oh, that's a pillow. It's in my container of crochet items. But it's starting to like fall apart. Like the velvet is kind of like deteriorating, so I don't prefer that. Maybe this will be the yarn for a good bucket hat. So it's bending really nicely like a hat. It's keeping a shape instead of making like a flat circle. And did I mess up here? Let's see. This is the issue after a while. You start going around and around, and then I lose count. 5, 10, 15, 20. Sometimes I mess up. 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, that was a mess up right there. And I keep talking. It's okay. Let's see. Because I think I only was supposed to do 2. Yeah. And I think I did like 4 in 1. That was not correct. It just looks weird if you, I guess to me it looks weird when I make a mistake. I see it. Okay. This is the last 5. 46, 47, 48. Yeah, that works better. Whew. I don't remember the color of this homespun. I could look for it maybe. But I like it because it's like a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, so it's a little bit of a mermaid color. I'll look it up. Why not? I feel like, yeah, they were... Because there's a stick and click, and then the regular homespun. Tell me, Lion Brand. Not sponsored, but you know. It says homespun yarn. It looks so different, though. I guess it kind of looks thicker to me. I don't know. I think I'd have to go in the store and look at it. But this one, it's not Montana Sky. There's all these colors that are gone. I didn't save the label, so I don't know what color this is. Oh, Beachside? No. Beachside is familiar, but no, I used to... No, that one's a nice one too. Celestial Stripes. But I don't think there's... They changed... Looks like... I feel like they changed the way it looks now because it looks so much thicker than I see it here. Lagoon? That sounds... It kind of looks like a lagoon, but not... It's brighter. So it's interesting to see the way homespun looks like now. So now I'm on the... Finish the 5th row. We are at close to 5.5, so I might need maybe 2 more rounds, And that'll be the top of the hat. Let's see, so now I'm going to 6. 1. So I do 4 individual double crochets, and then you do a double. Two and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 double crochet in the 5th one. Let me see. Okay, so now this is 8 o'clock. I'm thinking about food. That's why I send a message. Seeing what we have for dinner. So I might do a few more. Maybe about 8:30. Hi. How are you? I'm crocheting tonight. 1, 2. I'm doing good. You know, hesitant about jumping in a show again, but I was like, oh, since you said I'm on tonight, and I was like, I gotta jump on tonight. Right. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it, but so far it's been good. Crochet wise, I'm trying to finish or to work on some kind of a bucket hat beanie for somebody, a child hat. So I know. And like when I put shows together, I'm just like, I'm missing so many things. I feel like I need to get more organized, and I'm pulling old listings in, and I need to get more materials somehow, because I like to sell, do kind of reusable things, so that they don't get wasted. But sometimes it's hard to find where I can get some more. So, trying to figure that out for the new year. Like getting more inventory or making more unique shows. And who's interested in watching someone crochet? Who knows? It's kind of like on TikTok, like we were talking about. People come in and out so quickly, and whatnot. Some people stay, and some people just come in and out too. But it's a little different here. Maybe it's a little more relaxed, which is nice. So yeah, they just like I don't know, or they crochet with you, or sometimes like I want to hear somebody talk back instead. Sometimes the chat gets so fast. So that one show that that I did, I don't think I did another one. I might have done 2, like max last year. So I didn't do any more. And I don't know if I want to do more. It's just, we'll see. It just really takes time to do all these things. Welcome in. It just takes a lot of time to kind of put your mindset together to do a show sometimes, especially as a maker. You have to make time to make the thing, to sell the thing. So that's the issue I have. I'm selling things that I made in the past. So I want to make more things, and I want to make a lot of new things, multiple things. If people are interested, I'll make them in any color, every color you want. I'll make them all. but the time is always restricted. So, so this whole month I was feeling kind of drained from shows. I didn't do too many. So, but I think it was also because I was telling somebody earlier, I was like, I was using a different yarn to try to make this hat, and it just wasn't working out. It wasn't making the shape that I wanted it to be. So maybe this one would work better, and I feel like it's starting to work out. Thank you. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. And I do have things in the auction and the bite now, crochet and knitting related yarn. And I do have some shows listed for the future. I think at the end of the month, it's a craft book show. So I have some that are already listed in my show that you could pre-bid or save, and I bought some more books that I'm going to throw in there too. And I got a couple more knitting books, and I found a crochet book for baby clothing, and there's some interesting things that if anyone's interested in purchasing them, they can. I think at the end of the month. Yeah. Oh, I love books. Like as a kid, I loved getting crafting books and bead books from the library, and I never did knitting or crocheting until my college years. So I think it was it 25 or so when I started crocheting, and it's been about 15 years. So, but it's been a lot of fun. It's been mostly because I started with a knitting group and hanging out with them, and it's just the feeling of community with other people is always fun. So it's kind of like this group, Whatnot, has a variety of people making different things and selling different things, but you kind of find a good group that you can connect with, and even in other platforms, and share your work, and show people what your progress is. So it helps me, keeps me motivated to show some kind of progress, and this is fun. I also stream my Whatnot shows on YouTube, so I have a whole bunch of shows that I have here, just selling things. And there's been a few crochets, so crochet with me, but I wanted to do more, so I'm gonna definitely add some more shows with just crocheting. So yes, let me double check on that. I don't think it's because like Instagram has, it's a little different, but yes, it should be. Well, yeah, it's. I want to make sure because I'm also looking at the other stream. Sometimes some people jump on, but so it's Handcraft Love with all together. And I just stream Whatnot right now. Haven't had a chance to make like a main video or anything like that. So, but maybe the plan is maybe this year to do a live over there, just hanging out. It's pretty similar to what we do here, besides selling, And did you get a chance to do any sewing, Sweet Red Panda, today? And I saw you that you were, I saw the boxes that you were putting together, and I was like, she's still on. Oh, yeah. But everybody likes your snacks, so that's nice. You have some nice inventory. I bought a couple of them, so I'm excited to try. Because I remember when I bought the medium flat rate, and it was a lot of sweets, and I was like, man, I didn't get a chance to get any kind of the savory, salty items. So I think the one I got was the corn snacks, chips, and something else. It was 2 items that I bought from you today. So I think it was more of the savory ones. I wanted to try those too. Oh no, it was the turtle sweet corn one. Yeah. I actually saw that on, yeah, the turtle chips. I saw that on another YouTuber's um, show, like their a day with me, whatever. They go to the convenience store and buy those turtle chips, and I'm like, oh, I want to try those. So I get the idea of what they're trying out. It's really cool. It's nice, yeah. It's nice that you can have like a variety of snacks at, I don't, I think maybe there's some, specialty boba places here in Florida that might have those snacks. I've tried matcha. Um, and I did see that green matcha one also that you had. It was like little cookies, I think. It was, uh, so maybe I'll see on Friday what you have because like I'm excited for that one too. And it's kind of difficult when you said that your seller was increasing their prices, so you had to increase your prices. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, those are really interesting too. I like matcha, like the handmade matchas. I haven't tried making them, and those are really cool. Um, the texture when they're fresh, I really like them fresh. So I wanted to see what the cookies were like. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, and I tried the matcha ice cream ones that they sell in the store. Um, I think it's called mochi. No, mo something like it's an ice cream one version of the matcha, the mochi balls. Um, yes, the ice cream ones. Those are okay. I mean, they have this little, I guess a different texture. Not the same as the fresh mochi, but mochi mochi. Yeah, I think we tried the strawberry first, and that was good. But then the matcha ones, I think we still have it in the fridge actually. So it's been a year since we looked at it. So like the texture is a little bit gritty, um, like the regular matcha, but the strawberry ones are really good. I think this is the 6th row. I think I got 6 rounds here. I was following instructions, but the instructions were very basic, so I'm kind of winging it right now. This is 6.5. There we go. 6.5. That's good enough. So then I'll start doing we don't have to increase anymore, so I just do 1 for each stitch around. 1, 2. I know my son must be tired today. He did not take a nap, according to his dad. I was working today and my husband was off, so he did not take a nap. I think I said I'm going to be on until 8:30, so I think I wanted to have this little brim. I don't know. Maybe I do. We'll see. It looks cool though when they have the little edging. Let me see if I can do it. Kind of do it on the edge so it could be stronger. Yes, that's okay. So now I'm doing this one on each stitch, but kind of sideways. Supposed to be doing it on one stitch, but hi, welcome in. Just doing a crochet bucket hat. But I do have some items in the auction and the buy it now. And it's kind of getting tangled here. That's another issue with this homespun. It gets a little tangled. This got a little knot here. I got it. Oh, there we go. See, kind of got fuzzed. So then it got caught into itself. This ball is just rolling around. All right. So I'm just doing one stitch around. I don't know if everybody can see. I'm having difficulty seeing because the way I'm doing this, but I think it's okay. If anybody has any questions on the things in the auction and the buy it now, you can let me know if you have any questions on what I'm doing or anything like that. So now it's supposed to be going down like a hat now. It's going to be curling down. I don't know if it'll look okay with this little line here to kind of show that this is the top and this is the edge. It looks okay so far. Oh man. Sometimes you just get stuck. Well, the pattern that I was reading says it would take 2 hours, so I think I started about 7:20. So it could be true. If I sit here and work at it, I think I could make a hat in 2 hours. And it depends on the thickness of the yarn too. Like this is supposed to be a regular worsted weight yarn, so it's not as thick. But with a thicker yarn, you can definitely make it quicker. So sometimes it gets kind of monotonous going around and like this is the circle part and this is now I'm just doing one stitch around, and so it kind of gets slow, but I don't think I have to go too far down according to the chart I was looking at. I think I only need to make it 8 inches. So I think I'm going to do that, 8 inches. So 8 inches from here down. And 8 inches? Well, that depends, because if it's a bucket hat, you need to increase at the bottom half. So maybe 6 inches and then maybe 2 inches of the brim. So this is why it's difficult. I thought I found a pattern that had instructions, like step by step, every row. Sometimes they have those, but the one I found, it just says, do this and keep going around until you get to this point, and then like as big as you want it, and then make it as long as you want it. It doesn't give any instructions, specific information. So I was like, oh, this is not even because it tells you like you can measure somebody's head and make a hat that way. But what I have is just like the information of the person as a child, and so I'm guesstimating that this would be the size of their head. A little bit of math there, but mathing. Sometimes they get twisted and it gets really tight. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I feel a lot better about this yarn than the other one. I was using a different yarn and it just looked kind of chunky and bulky. And I was using a different pattern and I was like, this is not working for this. So I had to pick something else today. Keep going around. Sometimes I just have to like push the hook through and hopefully kind of hope for the best. Like, did I make it? Okay. Does it look okay? Okay, it looks okay. Sometimes you just do that. Maybe I didn't make it all the way through the stitch. Oh well. Thank you. So far so good. Yeah, so that's just the top portion, and now we're working on the sides. And it has this little line on the edging. I don't know if you could see it a little bit to kind of associate, okay, this is the top and this is the side. So I hope it translates that way. I added too many loops on that one. But it's really fun, and I feel like you also understand with sewing how we can make something out of, I feel like, out of nothing. Like, you have scraps and you can put something together, sew it, and it turns into something. I love how that feels. Just the accomplishment of like, oh, I can put something together and pick a color and it looks okay and it fits somebody. That's the best part, when if you make something handmade and it fits. I made a couple of, in the past I've made some wearables besides hats. So I have I need to take it out now because the weather's pretty nice now. So it's kind of like this, where it's half sleeve, and it's crocheted, and it was used with one yarn, but it's different colors. So it was a lot of fun to make, and it was kind of like a sweater with shorter sleeves. So I need to pull it out and wear it this year, because in Florida we only have so many cold weather days. And we can only wear sweaters so many times and beanies. I don't think it was too cold enough to wear hats this year. And then when in 2021 I was making a few hats for my son before he was born, and when I tried to put him on, he took them off completely. Like, he doesn't like hats at all. I was like, man, he doesn't like things on his head. He's got a lot of hair now, so it's curly. So just like, I guess covering that up is kind of gets annoying to him. Hi, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome. This is Slay Studio, is also a crochet artist, and she's a maker and makes wearables too. Yay! I'm glad you found me. So I saw her post on the Facebook resellers group, and trying to connect with other makers. So I'm glad that you found me. And thanks for stopping in. Today it's just a craft for me today. I felt kind of in a rut in December, just kind of tired, and I was trying to work on a project, a couple of projects that I needed to finish for somebody that was asking for something to make for their grandkids, and I didn't finish it. Luckily, like, we didn't make a sale yet, but I was like, I promised her these, and I need to finish it, and I need to figure out what I'm doing. So this is what it turned into. I was like, I'm just gonna do some, crochet with me, and maybe this will help. So thank you for the motivation of you coming here and listening to my conversations with myself. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Yeah. Well, I was trying to follow a pattern, and now I'm just kind of winging it right now. So, just kind of putting a bucket hat together, but for a child. So this is a little bit smaller than I'm used to making, because I used to make a lot of adult size bucket hats. So it's just easy for me to put it on and say, okay, this is the right size. But with kids, it's a little bit smaller, but maybe it will work. Hopefully it'll work, because, kids are always growing. So the thing is, like, am I making this big enough for a 7-year-old? That's the question. Maybe I need to make it bigger. I always want to plan ahead. Like, I want to make it a little too big so they can fit in it later, right? I want to wear it longer than 1 year. I think I have to do 60. 40. I think I got it. Hi, welcome in. How are you today? Cheeky tweet art. Heart. Tweet heart. Cheeky tweet heart. I saw the art part, but not the heart. Tweet heart. Sweetheart. Tweet heart. Thank you for stopping in. I need to count again. 2, 3. But I'm excited to see, because some of the photos that you showed, Slay Studio. I'm doing good. Thanks for stopping in. Yes, Sweet Red Panda, nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in, and have a great dinner. Hi, Ghost Like Charm. Welcome in. I'm doing good. I'm feeling better about making this, because I was stuck all month, kind of just in a slump, because I was trying to make a hat for a child, and it was not working properly, and I had to change the yarn. I was like, maybe this will help. So I took a homespun yarn and this big ball of yarn, and I think it's working out. So I just needed to count it, though. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have to count it out loud. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. Sometimes it's difficult to see. 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. I did it. I hope you're doing good too. I'm using OBS, the OBS program, the free program, and my face is on the computer, and I'm using my phone. I have Apple products, so it connects. So my phone is up above me, and the camera's on the computer here. And then you kind of adjust, like, what you want to show. I moved it, my face down in the bottom in the beginning, and then I was kind of like getting in the way of my hands, so I moved my face up so I can kind of adjust the camera angle and move it around. So I really like it. I've been using it pretty much since the beginning, so I can kind of move myself around. It's kind of neat. and I started in May, so I've been using it for about 6 months or so. So you have to make sure you catch up with the updates. But other than that, and make sure to restart your computer once in a while, so that it can do the updates properly. So, but other than that, it's been good. And check your computer, check your updates, and update your whatnot app. There, there are also some more YouTube videos with instructions on how to set up OBS. Like, so you can kind of pause it and figure out what they're talking about. But my husband was really good at figuring it out quickly in the beginning, and then from there, I kind of wing it. And if it gets stuck, I ask him, because he's used to working with the OBS program. Because it's pretty similar to another program that he uses, I think, for work. But it's interesting that it's nice that you can do stuff like that, and it can be used for streaming, recording yourself. You can kind of like put other things. I've seen the other card sellers put like different things that you can like click on a button and it can pop up on the screen. Different things, and I haven't gone that deep into OBS, but yeah, I do like the way the two screens look, because I can see you, like I can see myself, so I can see my expressions, and I guess I kind of like looking at myself. Like I feel like I'm talking to somebody. It's myself, and I'm just looking at all the text, the chat. So, well, thank you for stopping in. I saw Kerosene Kimmy jump in, but maybe she jumped out. But okay, I'm just doing around and around now. Yeah, I like looking at people's faces too. I'm making a bucket hat, and I'm kind of attempting to wing it right now because the instructions I found online were very basic. They said just crochet in a circle until you want the size that you want, and then crochet crochet down. So it's not a double crochet, but until you want the length that you want. So it didn't really help me. So I was like, let me just wing it, because I know how to make a hat. And then when you get to the end of the hat, you kind of want to make that little edging of the bucket part. So that's when you have to increase again. So that's might be something else. Like I have to look at another, maybe another blog to kind of get the instructions to make sure I increase enough to make that edging effect. Because sometimes you want to make it too much, or it'll stick out too wide or too small, and I guess it's a work in progress. But oh, it's already 8:30. I don't want to be on too long, because I also have to I know my husband was working on dinner, so I might have to go and eat some dinner. So we'll see in a couple minutes here. But sometimes you can hear me tapping on my table or tapping on the computer when I'm typing. So that's one of the things that, yes, I mean, I ate lunch later too, but I do need to eat a little something. That's what happens at work. I work, and then lunch comes, and then 2 o'clock comes, and it's like, oh, lunch time has passed. I need to get something for lunch. Like force yourself out of the seat and go eat something. But yeah, let me go find. Hi, Fei Fei. How are you? Hi. I'm just doing some crocheting, making a bucket hat. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. I saw you in another show that they had, I think, oops, it should say earthquake. No, it's me. Oh boy, back to work tomorrow. Sorry I hit the camera there. But I saw you in another show that they were selling paper, and I was like, oh, Faye's jumping in with the paper. I went back last week. I mean, I guess I could have taken a day off, but we were back the 2nd. So I work at a university. So I think the week before classes start again. So this week, classes started again. So everybody takes the week before to kind of get ready. But I don't do teaching things. I just an administrative assistant specialist, or one of those. I do travel expense reports and purchasing. And then I come home and do home things with my son and my husband. And then I try to crochet and sell things on whatnot on the side. We try to do all the things. But it's okay. I'm getting there, though. I'm very happy how this is looking now. So I think I'll be able to finish it maybe by the evening so I can show. And I think I wanted to make another one too, because I need to make another child hat. And I have a different yarn that I have left over that has a yellow. Oh, this one. This is a different type of yarn. The yellow, orange, and like tan beige mix. This was, sadly, this was a bag that I had, and I was like, I don't think it would sell, or like I had it in the auction at one time, and I was like, I don't think it would work. It's I made it one way and it just didn't look right, so I just unraveled it and let's make something else out of this, right? Hi, welcome in. Oh boy, I haven't done one of those yet. I really want to, because they look so nice and I like all the colors people use. I think I will add that to my list of things to make this year. And it'd be nice to start early because it's a good breezy cardigan. Got the holes so it's breathable. It would work well in Florida. Like the weather right now is a little colder for us, but maybe not as cold for other people because it's snowing and things like that. So yeah, I saw a lot of instructions, videos and things like that, and I think that's something. Yeah. So hats, like I made a bunch of hats, but Florida is not the hat weather. Only December, January I think is the only time that we can wear hats when it's been 50s in Florida. Right now it's 65. It's cold for us, and it's at nighttime, so it's funny how, like, I always try to keep quiet when people are like, oh, it's snowing, it's freezing, and I'm over here in Florida. I'm like, I'm sorry. And then it gets warm. It gets too hot. I know Texas, it gets really hot. A lot of people last year were like, yeah, it's much hotter definitely than in Florida. And I thought the weather in Texas was kind of similar, but it gets hotter, I heard. So it's been a while since I've been to Texas. I went to San Antonio one time. Oh my gosh. I think we might have hit 100 a couple times and not crazy, and especially because we have the humidity. We have the the ocean on both sides, so we get some humidity, so it cools it down a little bit. But yeah, 100 is crazy. It's hot. So I don't know. We'll see what the weather this year. Hopefully it'll be okay this year. And there's been a lot of crazy things with the weather last year. Oh yeah. I don't think I wanted to go outside. The mornings are always nice, but then right in the afternoon, noon to 2 o'clock, it's just hot. In our house, like we had to change our windows because like they were not heat resistant and not. It was just getting hot in the house, so we had to update our windows. Hi, welcome in. I'm working on a hat, and I'm very excited because it's working out much better. So you can fold it, and it's nice and round, and it's. Oh yeah, the humidity and the mosquitoes are a pain. It's like everybody's complaining now about the weather, and then the summer comes. It feels nice for a minute, but then you can't. So you're going to work and you're sweating at work. So. All right. I'm working hard here. I'm feeling good about this one. Because I only wanted to stay until 8:30, and I started from the beginning, so it's been about an hour working on this. And I was like doing like the bit of basic explanation from the beginning. How do you do the centers? I did a magic circle on this one, so it stayed pretty good. With this yarn is pretty snug. And try to pull it as hard as I could. Thank you. And I really like this is an older homespun yarn, and I don't think they have it anymore. I don't remember the color, and I think I'm going to search on Ravelry or online to see if I can find the name. So just I can keep it like in my notes. People have issues with Ravelry, and I still use it just because of the organizational aspect of it, keeping things in track and stuff. Hello. Hi, good to see you. Oh, hi, lady. Lady Nazlia Creations. Yes, I saw you in another show. I think where you are at the a restorers show. I am working on a bucket hat for a child size. But I think I followed you then when I saw you. So, and I was like, oh, this is another crocheter. I know you're a crocheter, right? So I was like, it was exciting to find all the. It's exciting to find all the crocheters on here and whatnot, and to see what we're all working on. So, yes. Yes, I said I'm following you and a fellow crocheter. It was something in a different show, and we were sharing like a seller show. I think that's where I saw you. So I'm glad you stopped in. Thank you so much. Ooh, I actually am. It could be. Yes, I think that was it. Yes, that was it. Draz was doing her talk. Yes, that was it. Okay, crocheted cute is on. Thank you for letting me know, because I actually wanted to stop. Yes. Thank you so much for stopping in, Ghost Like Charm. And I will definitely actually I need to post a picture. I'm going to put it on my Instagram when I'm done, because I'm really excited about this, and I think I could finish it tonight or tomorrow. because it's a pretty simple child size hat. So, and it's a bucket hat, so it's just gonna do some increases at the end. And thank you for stopping in. And I think I'm gonna jump into crocheted cuties. Thank you for chatting with me. I appreciate it. It kept me motivated too. I really like that. Thank you so much. And I'll stop by your show too whenever I see you pop on, because you pop on like in the evenings, I think, like late in the evenings. I'll have to look at your shows again and follow bookmark your shows. So, okay, hi, bye people. Anybody want to jump into another crochet show? Let me see what crocheted cuties. I want to see this profile here. No, I want to open it. It's gonna stop. It's gonna freeze me. So let me see. Yeah, I'm about to leave because I need to go have some dinner too. Yes. Okay. I started from the beginning. Thank you. I'll definitely do some more of these crochet and chat with me. So yeah, I started from the beginning and I'm starting to make it work out. So I'm very excited. So it helped with other people watching and talking. So um, I was surprised. I only did a few of them last year, like a crochet and chat with me, because it was still kind of new. Crochet and handmade was still new in whatnot. So I think adding more of the shows would help. So I had to just figure out the right time. Maybe Mondays might be good. We'll see. And so thank you. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I usually do. Yeah. Like the atelier raid trains, I think, are Monday, Tuesdays. And I usually do some shows on Saturdays. So it just really adjusts. And I didn't sign up for the atelier show this month because I think it's coming up. What? Hi, we got books. I guess I got to stay a little bit longer, but I don't have books. We got books. Thanks for stopping in. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the raid. We got books. Oh my goodness. I got my books today. So I need to put my rating on there. So thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I'm just crocheting right now and I was about to jump into another crocheter. I don't know if she's crocheting or selling just crocheted items today. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Chill and crochet with me. Okay. So that's her show for. She just started. Well, she started about the time that I did. I started at 7. So let me see. So if usually I've been trying to figure out, what time for my shows is the best. But I sell crochet supplies. I sell books, craft books. I started selling some craft books because I initially started on Whatnot selling crochet magazines and sewing patterns. And then I added crochet. So if you're interested in any of that, you can bookmark my future shows. I'll be adding some more of the crochet with me, and we just chat about making things and crafting or any other thing that you're interested in talking about. Even books, we can talk about books too. I feel like I'm so new at in books. I need to start like reading again, like picking up the book and reading again. That's something that I wanted to do this year. So it was nice to meet We Got Books and like started to purchase some of the books that I'm interested in reading. So making time for reading, making time for crocheting and making. So thank you so much for joining in, and I'm going to jump into another show here. Let's see, this another person, crocheted cuties. I'm going to jump over there now. Raid. Oh, is she there? Maybe she's already gone. My husband brought me food. I don't want to. I need to eat now, so. But I wanted to make. Oh, I don't think the person's on now. Because it's not popping up. Am I allowed to crochet? Oh, please select another user. No, it's not. Oh boy. She's not on. Anybody have any interest in jumping to another show? Any suggestions on who to raid? Oh, she's also doing the dragon raid train. I'm also doing the dragon raid train in the beginning of February, so I have to figure out something to make that is dragon related for February. Let me see. I know my video is freezing whenever I try to look at other screens and stuff. Let me see. There's ephemera. There's Wonderland hand-dyed that's on. So Wonderland she was on earlier, so she just jumped on a new show. So I think that's what I'm going to jump over to. Let's do that. Yes. All right. Thank you for stopping in and checking out my show. So if you're interested in any of my other shows, you can bookmark them. And thank you to the people on YouTube that is watching the stream. If you're interested in jumping into Whatnot, you can use the link in the description to sign up for Whatnot. All right. Let me jump into that. I hope you have a good day and a good rest of the week. And I'll see you soon, maybe in the next couple of days. And I'll put an update on my hat soon. Bye.